Traders War Room proudly presents the daily video with the best trading and investing alerts anywhere on any platform. With up-to-date stock, chart, and market news, TWR is simply your one-stop shop. Tweaky Tuesday. Activate your 2-day trial of TWR All Access on the Discord platform. Stay tuned at the end for TWR Hot Products and Services. Alert update. $100 to $1,000 per day is possible as a Traders War Room market warrior. So quit wasting that money that's not making money and join TWR today. All links are in the description. Had some great trades with SPY today. Look at SPY. We did a 434 put, 21 June, entered at 57, exited at 102. Of course, we left one runner to swing with the stop loss above the break even, and it's absolutely a slam dunk of a trade round trip. This was the swing on SPY that we held over the weekend. Look at this one, 437 put, 21 June. We entered at 82, swung it over the weekend. The gamble paid off, 205, left one just as a runner because everything above that was all profit, baby. All right, Baba definitely had some negative catalysts going along with it. We went ahead and rode the trade, man. 86 put, we entered at 60, took out main position at 90. That's good for $40 per contract. Left some runners with stop loss above break even, and that is what you call taking it to the bank. Google was an outstanding trade. This was another long swing over the weekend. Entered at 72, hit a high of 122, and this was absolutely a fantastic trade, riding some negative sentiment momentum on the Google platform. Amazon was having some issues. We went ahead and took the Amazon trade. This was another swing over the weekend. Entered in 88, went ahead and closed out main position at 123. Of course, stop loss protocol in effect, and everything above that stop loss level of break even is risk-free trade with just runners. And Shop, this one was fantastic. This one was chopping around a lot, but we went ahead and took this one. This was another swing over the weekend as well. 23 June, we entered at 1, ended up coming out at 140 today and left a stop loss with some runners, and this was absolutely a fantastic trade. Shop was definitely one to watch, and we'll be watching it again going into this week and the next week because it's starting to get some volatility and some volume in it. And guys, these are just my trades. I have over 30 analysts and algos that push signals every day the market's open. Stocks I like. Okay, so here's how the chart's going to go. Basically, you're going to see three colors: purple, blue, and red. The purple, that's our battle zone, all right? Triggers on the high and the low that give us the idea of continuation to either our high target, which is blue, or our low target, which is red. Definitely got to use these as trigger points and ideas because the volatility of the market can change the landscape in an instant, okay? So very cautious, head on a swivel, and be ready to attack. So CRM looks pretty bullish right here. I mean, we went down to the bottom. We tested it. We rejected it. We're over our 50. We're looking pretty good for continuation to the upside. Utilizing the battle zones, I think if we can break to the upside, well, there's no reason why we can't run and go try to attack the follow-on at the blue. Looking at the chart just from a technical aspect, looked like we had a pretty significant drop. We're now below our 50, looking like we probably will consolidate here for a little bit for another leg to the downside. So I'm pretty bearish on Boeing at this point. I do think it's likely to have a retest of that $205 area, at least the $210 area. Mara popped pretty good with crypto today. It's a cheaper option to coin. It seems to be having a little bit more volume than its counter Riot. So looking at this, this is a typical one. It likes to run hard and then we get a dramatic pullback. Utilizing the battle zones, of course, if we break to the upside, we could look for continuation to the top level. But I'm more on the lines of this will probably pop a little bit. We'll see some rejection and we'll probably cool down, going to retest and see if we are truly ready for the breakout of the consolidation zone. So don't be too hung up on going too extremely long on this. We're bullish short term. However, we need to beat that rejection point and get to the continuation to the upside to hold and sustain. Otherwise, we'll probably go back down and retest the bottom. FDX looking pretty bearish. It definitely had a dramatic dump off of its earnings. The earnings were not good at all. This is a Dow stock as well. So we'll probably look for, a little bit of continuation to the downside on this one. It definitely remade some of its initial push to the downside back. However, we're still extremely bearish. We're below our 50, and I think this is a good candidate for retesting that 221 area, seeing if we truly can hold it as support, and then looking for maybe some consolidation down at a support level. So Tesla, when you look at this chart, I mean, that's just a natural curvature to a chart. I mean, it's just a complete V shape from the bottom. However, Tesla has a few things running for it right now, especially with this adaptation of the universal EV charging, kind of Tesla leading the way. It pays to be first and Tesla is the king. However, I do think that we will get to a cooling point on this particular stock. I mean, when we look at this, just going from May, we've gone from, 180s all the way up into like the 280s. So that's a huge push. People are going to start taking some things off the table. I could definitely see this one cooling down after an initial push, probably looking for some rejection at the top level of the battle zone, and then we'll cool down to go see if we truly can hold this upper level of the 270s and above. All right, and finally for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and give you Apple. I'm bearish on Apple. Now, I do note that Apple may make a run just to be the first stock ever to make the $3 trillion market cap area. However, because it needs a couple dollars from where it's at currently. I think 193 was the zone where if it hits 193, and it might be the higher 180s, but something like that, it'll make $3 trillion of market cap, and it could definitely push to there. But I think we're starting to see some definite profit taken on some Apple, and I'm looking at this more in a long-term perspective, and I just think that we're going to cool down on Apple and go retest those lower levels. So I'm looking more for the downside. TWR Hot Products and Services. On 25 June, we got the TWR Gap Trading 101. I'm going to teach you guys how to destroy gaps to destroy the market. This is going to happen 25 June at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. $15 gets you a seat, and everybody gets the recording. Of course, same thing like the last class. TradersWarRoom.com/upcoming classes. You can sign up right there, and that link is in the description. Traders War Room is your one-stop shop. Try our TWR one-to-one mentoring. Does the market have you feeling like this, or wanting to rip your hair out while you watch your account dwindle? If that's you, then Traders War Room has you covered. Our one-to-ones focus on you as a trader or investor. The Zoom session connects you with a TWR professional. Whether we're covering charts, developing a plan of attack, or being strategic and deep diving on the how, why, and execution of trade plans. TWR one-to-ones will give you the confidence to attack, conquer, destroy, and make the market bend the knee in 2023. Join TWR and bow to no one. Book your session today. The link is in the description or on the website at TradersWarRoom.com. Let's go to war. The market is our war zone and stocks are the battle. Join TWR and let's go to war.